tried multiple summons to withdraw from her Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akaran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologists before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data.
Performing our duty is our pride, Magos. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility. Hold position!
We might request additional armaments for that Trigon.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Trigon could be in here.
Close formation! Titan formation and reposition.
Tyranny! It is worth tying an armament.
Indeed, Viridian. Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical.
For the beast!
Crush the ravenous brood.
We hold advantageous terrain. Keep position. Maintain formation. Here comes the Trigon! Reposition, refocus. Our foe's wretched forces setting bombardment detected.
That is heretical behavior. Brother, I am close. Hold fast. See those hunters, folks.
Close ranks and hunt her down!
Anastastes has died.
To fumble its tactical advantage.
free, Xenos. Return this to the resistance. Where shall I plant this flag? Grenade release! Reload! Inserting rounds. Xenos Horde returned. A victory for the Imperium. Launching frag grenade! Fresh magazine! Rearm! Ammunition here! Failed at Ultra. Failed.
A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep. We have eyes on the lift platform.
Annex location.
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
This location makes us easy prey. Swap positions.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins.
Ignore the servo skull and focus on footholds.
Lift has arrived.
Go! Regroup on the lift! Secure that objective. Ready to read, Papa. Glorious night! Break the towers! Come up! Fresh magazine! There is no hope. Let this tragedy spur our valor! I am the last bastion of the Imperium! I must not fail!
Ignoel-Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Something is amiss with this servo skull.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Here is our signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Place your faith in Magos Gallio, brothers.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
Let Magos Gallio deal with the wayward servo skull. Pillage every last Xenos for the Imperium! Nothing about that servo skull set with me. Quiet. The damnable thing might be not ready to deploy. Galaxies of your...
Your righteous wing is a beacon to the Tyranids, drawing them closer and closer.
There's not me! That silence tuned by the kitty. Rio!
You are all green government systems written on by bureaucracy and blinded by judgments.
Searching rounds. Now let's see what fire falls. Fresh magazine. You failed at hope. I doubt that colossal Xenos aberration can shoot from these forms.
Trigon's statistical analysis says otherwise.
Fresh cartridge.
Changing magazine.
Mission update. Trigon has breached Longinus Gamma.
We will get our chance.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece, but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake, and your own.
Metrian has failed thus far, and she will continue to fail.
Select preferred method of execution. Decapitation, desiccation, defenestration, dismemberment, disembowelment, drowning, dissection.
Magos, we have a Trigon complication.
It's summoned legions of Xenos.
Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Procure melter charges and affix them to the turning burrows.
Melter charge incoming!
Be sealed.
Infestation slow.
Deploy filter.
Xenos rally point eliminated.
Keep scanning for signs of the Trigon. We crushed the ravenous
No Metrian, you will all be dead by now.
Regroup at front.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to theories of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, and I must drag you back into the light.
Stay alert. Use biological damage. So, watch for psychic onslaught. No foe may hide. Here is justice. Captain, heretical behavior! Skittle to the grave, Xenos field.
Proceed to attack. Fresh magazine in. Close and sharp.
When you die, I will dutifully record your house of
The truth of my face. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Gallia or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus.
Secure
Secure that console uplink. I will hold the console.
Iron Haven ready. Secure fire. Sending front. Calibrate your aim. Fresh cut. First operation.
This console's connection is shut down.
Secure that console uplink. Towers hide in shadows, so we must restore the light.
Perhaps we ought to deploy with a technique in the future.
I beseech you, Galileo, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might proves, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Our boat shall bellow the zone of death.
Requisition a fresh power cell.
This galaxy's not yours. Fresh magazine. Waste nothing, brothers. This power cell has some charge.
We must take the power cell to the generator. Despite your stalling, Tech Priest, you must still face the Emperor's justice.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Enhanced tactic ready.
Exchanging round.
Watch the fire!
That is heretical behavior.
Destroyed spore pipes. Nutrient's connection is now offline.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender claws of Astarte's flesh have accomplished nothing, Galileo. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, best.
Science, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Asset acquired.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
Rally at coordinates. magazine. Resources
I
acquired.
will not yield to these wounds.
Load up. For the Emperor! Rarely do operations have a clean exit.
Warspec scan confirms this is the correct vector.
Avenge our fallen king! Requested. Lessons and amplify our banner! No Xenos monstrosity may escape the Imperial threat. Frag grenade in. So, what's for sacrifice? Tend to my wounds, lest it cost us our mission.